Okay, today we're going to look at the uppercut and some aspects of the execution of it, because what a good uppercut has is what I call pop. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit later about how to get that pop and what that amounts to when how you throw the punch. But when I'm here with Chris, when I throw the uppercut, what I want it to do is I want it to cut in. They call it an uppercut for a reason. It comes up and it cuts, and that sharpening or that tightening of the arc is what makes it really pop the target. Now, you would never aim an uppercut for a target that's higher than your own jaw. So you'd aim for things when he bends forward and under, or gives a target on his body. So this is the ideal level for an uppercut target. You don't want to throw it up here. All right, if people throw it up here, it leaves you so wide open to every other punch. So you have to be really careful about how you set up the uppercut. We're going to talk about that also. So from here, notice as I'm here, my punch comes up and it cuts in. It gives it more of a pop. It also brings my arm back into a guard position so that I'm safe, so I'm covered to hit again with the other hand. Because you don't want the completion of your uppercut to put your arm out of position, because he's going to hit you on that side. Okay, that's really, the fact that the arm goes down at all, and you want to minimize that, but the fact that the arm goes down at all means that you're leaving some angles open, which means you have to be very careful about being off to the side and near that shoulder, so there is no punch you can throw on the side where you're throwing the uppercut. That is the side of your body that is throwing the uppercut. So when I'm here, I might come in with a 1-2 and then a 5-2-3 follow. My 1-2, I might cover off of it and see where his head is. Or I might just throw it continuously off of that. So I come in, 1-2, he might come back with, now I can see off of this, his head is a little bit low where I'd pop it up. Okay? And that was off of him being forward enough that I can see my way to that target. When I throw the uppercut, I don't want to just throw it straight up like this, up into space. It has to pop back. I turn my heel out, my lead heel, I shift my weight off of the lead foot, and that helps give me power, allows my hip and shoulder to turn, much like the hook. But the important thing is that it comes up and cuts in. Now let's go over here and look at the actual path. The actual path of the punch is like a fish hook. Okay, so if we were drawing a fish hook, it comes up and suddenly cuts in. Okay? Now as you cut your angle in like that, that increases your angular momentum. And that's a lot of power in that small space. What that also says is that the punch has what we call an apex, a point in space where it has the maximum power and velocity. And as you cut in like that, it's much like, I guess, like the arms of a figure skater. As they bring them in, they start to spin faster. So you cut that in, and it's going to really have this boom. It's going to really pop under the chin, and that is a knockout punch. I would say the main difference between an uppercut that lands and doesn't seem to do anything, or maybe it hurts him, and then an uppercut that knocks him out or knocks him down, is the one that has that pop, because you actually set the punch up well, and you executed it to where you could see right where you're hitting and where you need that punch to kind of reach that apex. Okay, so think about that sudden pop, that sudden cutting in, which is also present in your hooks. It's a very important part of pretty much any shovel punch that you would throw.